What happens in a contested divorce? Divorce is always serious and can become complicated very quickly. When you are suddenly served with divorce papers and disagreements arise over property, support, or parenting, the process becomes contested. Knowing what happens at each step helps you protect your rights and move forward without unnecessary delays. Under New York law, a contested divorce arises when spouses cannot agree on issues like custody, support, or property division. Courts decide child custody based on the child's best interests and consider who makes decisions, school choice, and parenting schedules. Child support is determined by each parent's income, childcare costs, and health insurance, and temporary orders can apply while the case is pending. Property division follows equitable distribution, which seeks a fair division of marital assets and debts rather than an automatic 50-50 split. Homes, retirement accounts, businesses, and stock options may be valued or appraised. Separate property such as inheritances kept apart from marital funds is usually off limits, although appreciation attributable to either spouse's efforts may be divided under Domestic Relations Law Section 236(b). Spousal maintenance can be awarded temporarily or after judgment based on income, need, and the standard of living during the marriage. Discovery requires full financial disclosure from both sides. Judges can issue temporary orders and penalize concealment or missed deadlines. Once a divorce is filed, the other spouse is served and must respond within 20 days if served in New York or 30 days if served outside the state. The parties and their lawyers exchange financial and factual information through subpoenas and depositions. After discovery, counsel prepare a settlement proposal and negotiate unresolved issues. If you and your spouse reach agreement, the court can finalize your divorce on consent. If not, the case proceeds to trial and a judge decides the unresolved issues. Most contested divorces never reach a full trial because couples often settle their differences through a written stipulation of settlement that the court reviews and approves. Settling saves time, reduces emotional strain, and avoids a contentious courtroom battle. When an agreement is reached, lawyers draft and file the paperwork. When negotiations fail, the court schedules a trial and resolves custody, support, and property questions. Contested divorces take longer than uncontested cases because of disputes and discovery. There is no statutory waiting period in New York. The timeline depends on court backlogs and how cooperative the spouses are. Uncontested cases may be finalized in 3 to 12 months, while contested cases often take 12 to 18 months or more. The presence of children, complex property issues, and the volume of paperwork can lengthen proceedings. Appraisals for disputed assets such as retirement benefits or real estate also add time and expense. Because every case is unique, a New York divorce attorney can give you a more accurate estimate and guide you through the process. A contested divorce does not always mean going to trial. Many couples resolve differences and file a stipulation of settlement. If you cannot agree, the case moves to trial and a judge decides the unresolved issues. Throughout the process, a knowledgeable lawyer helps you gather evidence, manage deadlines, and negotiate a fair settlement. Lawyers can advise on settlement ranges, tax impacts, and qualified domestic relations orders for retirement funds. They represent you at conferences, prepare proposals, and build a credible case if negotiations fail. Working with a law firm ensures you have guidance at each stage, from filing to discovery and final judgment. An experienced attorney also helps you stay organized and protects your interests if the case goes to trial. By partnering with a seasoned New York attorney, you can focus on your family and personal well-being while someone else manages the legal complexities and advocates for a fair outcome. Juan Luciano Divorce Lawyer is a law firm known for helping clients minimize conflict and regain clarity during the emotionally taxing process of contested divorce. The practice emphasizes a collaborative approach but is prepared to litigate if negotiation cannot achieve a fair result. For guidance on your contested divorce in New York, contact Juan Luciano Divorce Lawyer at 347 Fifth Avenue, STE 1003, New York, New York, 10016. Phone 212-537-5859. This law firm will explain your options in plain language and keep you informed from day one.